Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear that? Listen. It's nothing. The calm before the storm, if you will. We're talking about the silence. This is how it sounds at an empty parking lot at a store before Black Friday. Although I know that this event is behind us, we can still reflect on the memories of the holiday and evaluate how not to have a BFF or Black Friday frenzy. We can avoid this BFF easily by following many steps, but I'm just going to share about 2 with you today. Tip number 1 is you need to plan for this event. Planning is everything if you want to maximize your savings for this day. I want to share an example of how my mom and I planned for Black Friday. After eating Thanksgiving lunch, we hopped in the car and started driving home. Mother states she forgot to get the paper so she can see what's going to be on sale for the infamous day. We stopped at the Toot and Totem, which is the local convenience store in Amarillo, Texas. I proceeded to the rack and see that there's several different papers there, and the one on top looks like 2 or 3 inches thick. I'm like, that's not the paper she's wanting. This is a weekday, it's Thursday. Then, I remember, Sunday papers are the ones that generally are huge. It's like, well, maybe it's just left over from Sunday. No, that was the paper she wanted. So I proceeded to buy it. We go home, she starts looking through the ads, and then as I'm sitting on the couch looking through my phone, as I was not interested at all, she went ahead and started naming off some prices of the Black Friday sales and the items that she was wanting. My ears perked up. I was interested at that point. So we started planning. I went ahead and looked through the ads. And so planning is so important because if I hadn't started looking at those ads, we would have missed the best deal possible from the competing stores. We found the cheapest of the items she was looking for, and we had a plan. We knew where to go, what time the sale was starting. We found out we didn't even have to wait until Black Friday because the store was open at 6 p.m. Tip number 2, never go shopping this time of year if you're a little or a lot under the weather. If you're sick with a cough, congestion, and a runny nose, you'll be easily frustrated and annoyed. Another BFF. Continuing with my experience from tip 1, my mom and I had a list of items she was looking to purchase. We're now at the store and on the quest to find those wonderfully priced items. And she was looking to purchase. We're now at the store for the quest. We had to find a parking spot once we got to the store. Wow, none close to the door. It's a BFF. As my nose is running and I continue to cough, we make our way to the entrance of the store. By the way, the entrance to the door seems miles away once it's cold outside and you're sick. We enter the warm store, but now there are people everywhere and there's no carts. There's no carts. So I look around and I had to make a hustle to get ones. People were just glaring to see who was going to get the first cart and who was putting theirs back, and it was just a BFF. In my weak state, I was frustrated because people were just standing there and staring, not moving, deer in the headlight look, and I was not healthy. I was not in a good state. So I just didn't care if it was my turn or not. I just went and got the cart. A BFF. I didn't care whose turn it was, so I just got that cart. Now to shop. People would stand in my way, blocking the path to get to the next department, as there was just lines of people throughout the store. And it's hard to say excuse me to someone that's in your way when you're trying to cough and not spread your germs. It's not an easy thing to do. You want someone to get out of your way. So I was annoyed. Another BFF. I was coughing, not trying to spread my germs, and so there you go, another BFF. When we went to the next store, the line for our 2 purchases, we only had 2, was all around the Kohl's store, from the register all the way to the back of the department. Wow, the line took forever. We finally went up to the man that was smiling and holding the line starts here. And so we got in line, we proceeded to wait for our turn. Line wasn't moving very fast, so we went ahead and got a line. The line started filling up behind us, and then Oh, we're still waiting, waiting. Then, this lady behind us, she's talking and talking, and she keeps talking. And she's very loud at this point, and you know, my medicine's starting to run off, and I'm not feeling good at all. I asked my mom, Mom, is it just me, or is she being really loud? She concurred, she's being really loud. I'm not sure if being healthy would have made her voice less annoying, but I would have probably processed it in a different way, thus avoiding the BFF. Ecclesiastes, a book from the Holy Bible, says, "Yet another thing I observed under the sun is that races aren't won by the swift or battles by the strong, and that food doesn't go to the wise or wealth to the intelligent or favor to the experts. Rather, time and chance rule them all. If you don't want to suffer a BFF or Black Friday frenzy, it's a good idea to plan ahead and stay healthy." Thank you.